Hey, it's a podcast again.
We're doing this again?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just checking. I know I'm sitting in front of a table and whatnot, and that usually means we're podcasting, but I can never be too sure.
We don't usually sit at tables, so.
Well.
And Ben just nods at me.
Yeah. Producer Ben over there, you're waving at a camera that can't see you. Good job. He's in charge of making sure that the camera keeps going because we still have that camera that shuts off every, 15, 17 minutes, whatever?
Yeah, like 17 to 19 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. It shuts off repeatedly, and we get left with huge chunks of podcasts that have no footage. So we're hoping to combat that now with the help of producer Ben.
Once again, waving at the camera, no one can see me.
That's fine.
Yep.
We should really film like a second angle, like have somebody with a phone or something, you know. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess to start off, we talked about it a little while ago that the X-Files was returning, and that I watched the entire series leading up to the premiere of the new episodes, and I have just finished watching the first new episode of the X-Files, and it's pretty well everything I could have hoped it would be. I knew I was watching a quality X-Files episode when it started off with a narration from Fox Mulder and scenes presented as historical footage of planes chasing UFOs and all kinds of shit like that, and him being all are we alone in the world or in the universe, or are we being lied to, or whatever else, right? And you see a downed UFO and an alien hand and all this other cool shit, and then it just cuts to the straight up fucking season 1 intro.
That's awesome.
I mean, they changed a little bit because they added in a Walter Skinner FBI badge and a panning shot of that to go with the old season 1 Mulder and Scully badges.
Yeah, and they have the Mulder Scully scene with the flashlights and stuff.
Oh yeah, they have the same fucking from the first episode of the first season scene of the two of them coming in a door with flashlights and everything else. So yeah, it just goes straight up season 1 intro, and I'm just yes. It's good to see them back, and for those who want to watch it, I'm not going to spoil anything beyond that, but they're back. And I have been enjoying the shit out of just the concept of new X-Files episodes. So I'm fucking giddy right now, because that shit was my jam when I was a kid. Little 9-year-old me with my friends, fucking flashlights in the woods in the middle of the night, pretending we're looking for aliens and uncovering fucking crazy paranormal shit and whatnot. We had a fucking blast with that shit. I remember being a kid and having imagination.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to that? He fell asleep. I saw it. It's temporary. He's just huh?
That was sadness. Come on.
Sadness.
You
sleep.
never know when I'm sad. Oh, hello.
You never know when things ding. But yeah, so it's great to see them. It's also guest starring as one of the central characters to this, Joel McHale. So Joel McHale. And now we do that thing where I pick something up real quick.
And I cut to when you find it, you're really fucking fast.
That guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
And then you edit in a picture of him right there.
I'm way too lazy to do that.
Yeah. He's from Community and whatnot. But anyway.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, Joel McHale. He's cool. He's playing a severe conservative, he's playing almost the unfunny conservative version of Jon Stewart.
Wait, is he playing a host? Then?
Yeah.
Oh.
A host of a
So a younger Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, exactly. He's playing young Bill O'Reilly, only he's man, the shit O'Reilly, he even says the shit O'Reilly doesn't know, or no, the shit O'Reilly knows could fill an eyedropper, right?
He literally said that?
Yeah, because he's all
awesome.
He's all about finding the truth as well, but he's fucking, liberals are trying to take your guns, but at the same time he's aliens are real and we can find them.
Huh. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea for a character, but yeah, that's who Joel McHale's playing, and he reaches out to Mulder because he's like, hey, I think I found some proof, you know, you and me, we're gonna break this fucking news to the whole world and shit like that. He's like, because I'm a believer like you, Mulder, and so, you know, meanwhile, he's like hitting on Scully too. It's kind of weird. I mean, fuck.
It's probably one of those guys, though. It's the character.
I'd hit on her, whatever, but, I mean, what?
No arguments here.
Yeah, I when I was a kid, man, I had a thing for Gillian Anderson. I was like, might have come from just watching too much X-Files, but I was like, no, you know, yeah, all right, I'm good with this. But no, it's just really nice to see everybody back, and I mean, they've got they've got Mulder back, they've got Scully back, they've got Skinner back, and as has been reported in the news, so it's not really that much of a spoiler, they've got Bill Davis back as the smoking man.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So he may or may not show up in the first episode. I'm not going to say. But, yeah, just really...
He doesn't show up and everybody's like, fuck you, Sam.
He does. It's at the end. Shut up. I didn't want to spoil anything, but fine. Just flash spoiler tags somewhere, whatever. Because, yeah, okay, fine, fucking full spoiler, here we go. Anybody who doesn't want to hear spoilers, skip ahead like a few minutes or whatever.
I'll put the time code.
Yeah, they get led on this whole fucking thing, brought to this girl who's, like, got alien DNA and shit like that, and she gets blown up at some point by what may or may not be an alien ship. They haven't quite determined, because there are, as Mulder finally sees, human-made ships using alien technology.
Right.
Doing all kinds of like crazy spatial warps and camouflages and hovers and all sorts of crazy cool shit like that. And a similar style ship hovers over this girl's car as she's trying to escape and just fucking detonates it.
Right.
It's like, like, oh shit, that just happened. But then you get at the very end, fucking Mulder and Scully are standing there and they each get a text and it's from Skinner and it's like, situation critical, need to see you both ASAP. And then it fucking cuts to Bill Davis sitting there smoking out of the hole in his neck that he's had since, season 7, I think, something like that, right? And he's just like, we may have a slight problem. They've reopened the X-Files. Episode ends. I was like...
So hold on, you said that the second episode is already available?
Yeah. It's like a 2-day premiere event or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. So we're still waiting another week for 3?
Probably.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna go watch the second episode like as soon as we're done here. I am really looking forward to this. But anyway, it's only one episode, so I guess that's about all I can really say about that.
Yeah. Man, I love David Duchovny, though. Like, I didn't watch all of X-Files. I watched a couple seasons, and I remember watching it a bit as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And guy was cool in that. But then, fucking Californication. Have you watched Californication?
I have seen a bit of it.
Dude, it's so funny. It's so good. But it's also very dramatic. If that's not your thing, then whatever. But he's awesome. He's so good. He just plays himself. You know? Sex grave maniac.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's him, all right. Hell, he's even like that in the X-Files. Like they.
Oh, really?
They sort of hint at it the first few seasons, like, you know, he's like totally addicted to porn and like all kinds of shit like that. And then in later seasons, they're just a lot less subtle about it. Right?
Interesting.
Yeah. Like he's going through somebody's magazines and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I haven't got this one yet." Right? Just kind of like, yeah. So, yeah, it's totally like he always plays that because that's him. You know. Yeah.
But yeah, Californication, worth a watch. Check out the new X-Files, and I think that's a segment.
Probably a segment.